Spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll call for the fair catch here. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. The toss to the outside. Dances away from one. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UNLV.
Touchdown. And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. using his feet to buy time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to him again. At the 20, he's got space. Up to 44 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Here's the handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Zings it complete to the right. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Wide out in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and a nice job on third down, managing the situation, understanding what I needed to get. Nice job reading the defense, handing the ball off, and the running back knowing I got to get to those first down markers and get that first down.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs.
UNLV 10, Florida Atlantic 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Hurtado. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. A great catch and run for 6. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. They'll run it from the gun. He's got 50 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Rebels are rolling down the field. He's going to pass. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the tackler. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds a crease at the 20. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
17. Florida Atlantic, 7.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback will keep it. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Oh, he tosses it back. Time to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
How about this? They go empty 5 wide on 2nd and 2. A run for the quarterback. The Owls get the first down.
And that's another FAU.
Bunch formation for these receivers. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after and was able to make the tackle for loss.
Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there and completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Rebels! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This guy can throw it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
UNLV 24, Florida Atlantic 7.
And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Take over. First and 10.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Sanchez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to let it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
take over.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Rebels will punt this one away. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Now on the move. Quarterback gets past the marker. Can anyone catch him? The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And once he got loose, it was all over.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Bowling Green. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. In the red area, it's Sanchez. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. And the Owls will hustle to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Coming up, 4th down.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the 1st down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
And they get to him just in time and ride him out of bounds at the 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And here they come almost all the way back. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're working that left side. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, UNLV 24, Florida Atlantic 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The inside handoff. Able to get 1 down to the 15. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. Pulls and fired complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Maryland. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get there.
Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense.
Timeout, UNLV.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. The give on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, UNLV.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's not. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Gain of 8. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
A first down run in the red zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Brings up second and goal.
Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 22.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
UNLV 38, Florida Atlantic 21.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
This one away.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.